name is Moses Lapit Dikip. I'm an agriculture student in OSAS, Machakos Part Apostolic School. First of all, our project name is apiculture. After considering two optional projects that we have given, we decided to select apiculture over grafting. Grafting is a practice of uniting a vegetative bud without a woody stem. Then apiculture, it is a practice, or it is a science of keeping and rearing of bees in beehives. And now our project name is apiculture. The reason why we choose apiculture over grafting is that apiculture takes short time to yield consider to grafting. Secondly, apiculture, all the requirements required in apiculture, we have it in our school. Thirdly, apiculture is more advantageous enterprise considered to grafting. And then, thirdly, our procedure in our project. First, we have given to choose between Kenya Togba and Langstroth. We decided to choose Kenya Togba over Langstroth. This is because Kenya Togba is very advantageous compared to Langstroth. One is that Kenya Togba hives. It is easy to construct. Secondly, it is spacious. Thirdly, during harvesting of honey will be harvested without damaging of the brood. And then, fourthly, is that Kenya Togba hives, many more honey will be harvested since it is very spacious. The procedure that we have followed when we are constructing a Kenya Togba hives, we have used hammer, wire, and mallet. Mallet will be used to drive out the wood chisel, and the wood chisel will be used to bore holes for entrance of bees. And then another one is handsaw. Handsaw will be used to smoothening of the wood surface. Another material that we have required is nail, 2 inches. And then another one is hammer to drive out the nails. Another one is pliers to cut out the wires in a required size. And the last thing, another instrument that we use is tape measure. Tape measure will be used to measure the size of a metal that we required. Fourthly, when we are setting our apiary, or an apiary, it is a place whereby beehives are laid. Further, that we consider when we are setting a beehives, first, we have to consider such a place that there was no noise. Secondly, a place far from livestock or human beings. This is because bees are vicious when manhandled. Then, another one, we have considered also availability of water, nectar, and also security. The reason why we locate an apiary such a place is that in that place it is far from other neighboring, so that other neighboring will also have successfully with the environment. This is because bees are dangerous wild animals. And then after setting an apiary, we have stocked an apiary. We are stocking our bees such that when the bees will not enter, we will use swarm nets or sweep net to catch the bees. Then after them, feeding of the bees, we will use sugar syrups 10 meters away from the hives, so that the workers' bees will be collect that. And also we provided it with water and other requirements. The reason why we feed the bees is that for easier multiplication of honey. Secondly, to make it very easy to resist against diseases, and also for easier multiplication of honey. Another one, after feeding our bees, we have also considered some diseases and pests. We control it and we are hanging it with wires. This is because why we hang it is that to control ants and honey badgers. We have hung it to prevent it hang honey badgers. Another one is that after 4 to 5 months, we will be required to harvest our honey. And our honey we will harvest it during late evening or early morning. This is because why we decide to harvest early morning and late evening is because that time bees are not active to prevent it from issues against human beings. Another one that we consider for the qualities of honey is that types of nectars that will be required in manufacture of honey and availability of water. Method that will be used to harvesting honey, we can use smoking method. The reason why we choose smoking method over other methods is that smoking method we will harvest more honey or high quality honey. Secondly is that when we use smoking method, we will not destroy other brood. And also smoking method is easy considered to other methods. Lastly, procedure that we have used during harvesting of honey is that we can approach the beehives at the back to prevent it alerting. And then lastly, our product that we get there, we can sell it locally or exported it to other country. Or honey that will be used, we will use it locally or domestic uses. And beeswax will be used it in industrial manufacture of candles. And also honey sometimes can be used in hospital in healing of wounds and other uses. As I conclude, our projects aiming at a problem, we aim for settling other problems such as paying school fees for the needy students, paying electrics, and also to pay the workers. As I conclude, I say that apiculture is more advantageous considered to grafting. Thank you.